All right, legends, and welcome to episode 2 of Legend TV. My name is Mick Chillin, and I am a legend just like you. Or hopefully, if you're not a legend just yet, maybe some of the information I share with you will convince you that, man, this guy is onto something. This project looks pretty cool. So before we start, just so you know, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, and I'm just sharing it with you because I am quite passionate about this project. I see what the team is doing, and it really does look like a good option when it comes to crypto. So above my head, you can see today's date is the 12th of the 5th. So, no, 12th of the 1st, 12th of the 1st, 2025. And you can see I've got a bit of a list of things that I want to try and get through. So bear with me. I'm going to be clicking across from screen to screen and sharing some interesting information for you. The one thing that we do need to recognize at the moment is why this ticker is awesome. Okay, the legend that is in this photo, saving the life of someone else over there in LA, and no doubt there's hundreds and thousands of them doing it. He's a legend, putting his life on the line for someone else. And again, that's why the ticker was too good to forget about when it came to the migration, which I might mention, but yeah, you really should go back and check out episode 1 where we cover why the chart at the moment looks the way it does. But hopefully by the time you see this, especially if you see it in a week, the chart is already on the fly. So let's check out Bitcoin, 94,500 bucks. Had a bit of a drawdown after it cracked over the 100K. So this is the 7-day chart we're looking at. There was some FUD, talk that the government was going to sell some of the Silk Road tokens. And then that usually pulls down all the other tokens. So if we have a look at Solana, it's also taken a bit of a dump. But no doubt we'll recover because Gary Gensler's on the way out, Donald Trump's on the way in, and a more pro-crypto government and decision-making will come in place. So before we get to the legend chart, I want to tell you a little bit more about why I'm bullish and show you some things that might make you a little bullish on the Legend project. So it's the guys that are doing the grind. So when I say the grind, it's not like grinder, but they're doing the work. Now, if we look into the Telegram chat, so there's guys in here all the time. So Wingman's in here, P. Biller's in here. You can see Dude Pizza Bro. And again, I mentioned these guys in the first video talking about the commitment they've made to the project. Marley J, constantly in on the raids. Now, Ada, I met Ada the other day in a voice chat. He's now heading up our European division, or we joked about it anyway on the voice chat. And you can see he's chimed in here on the Telegram. Saw this one, just gave his opinion. You can get in here just to watch, read the Telegram posts. He said, I really like this. Could someone add legend to the bottom of it? And bang, what did it take? 1 minute. All of a sudden we've got you can, you will, end of story. Let's go, legend. Fantastic ticker. All right, so if you're not involved in the Telegram, you can get in there either by going to our Telegram link, t.me/LEGENDonSolana, or if you can, I don't know how you could if you're watching this on your phone, but scan this QR code and it'll take you straight through to the Legend Telegram. Now, that's just one element of what the guys are doing. If we have a look at Twitter, all right, Twitter, it's all here. Awesome content. Now, some of this content is also going live on TikTok. Now, I'm not much of a TikToker. My son is, and I know that the videos they watch on there, it's short, sharp videos, and there was a bit of a movement about 3-4 months ago where some of the tokens, the meme tokens that were blowing up, were coming straight out of TikTok. So, you know, the fact that we've got guys like Fuji running our TikTok department, he's getting some great content out there. Videos like this, you know, things that are really motivating. Legends. I mean, we've all got a legend, whether it's a sport legend, firefighting legends, parents, whatever. We've all got a legend somewhere in our life. Even you are a legend to someone. So what else have we got? We got YouTube, we got X Spaces, we've got AMAs. So all these things are happening. So just know that I'm bullish on Legend. and I think you should be too. So now when we look at the chart, I want to explain to you why you've got a special opportunity. If you're not already in, just take a look at this chart. All right, I've drawn a little bit of a line there because I'm not 100% on these chartings type things. But this is the original launch of the Legend token. Down here, and again, this is explained more clearly in episode 1, but down here, you can see we're starting to recover. And in episode 1, I did compare it to the GigaChad chart. Now, GigaChad peaked at about 1.4 million market cap. Then it had a drawdown, came down as low as $110,000 market cap. Now, Legend, being what I think a better ticker, went as high as 3.7 million, had the drawdown, came only down to 840,000. All right. So that's a drawdown of about 80%. GigaChad had a drawdown of the standard 90%. And then Legend started to recover. Unfortunately, during this period, the original dev, who's no longer involved in the project, decided to speak to another dev from another project. And they then said, why don't we bring our two projects together? This dev, thinking that his ideas had dried up, project's not going to go anywhere, but had he just let it sit for a few more days, anyway, I'm getting too deep into it. But the project was about to take off and follow this trajectory, similar to what GigaChad had done. Check it out, GigaChad. The Legend project actually had more volume through this period, but these guys didn't amalgamate and allowed their chart to take off. Anyway, so if you had just come to the Legend chart and you've looked at it and said, wait there, the Legend chart is way down here at, what the hell? The Legend chart is way down here at, man, I gotta get rid of that. The Legend chart is way down, what is happening? The Legend chart is way down here. Okay, down here. So you've come across here from one of our awesome raiders, or you've seen a TikTok, you followed a link, you got across to the Legend chart, and you're thinking, wait there, 3.7 million peak, good. Had its drawdown, was going up. This red is a migration, okay? So about, I don't know how many hundred wallets felt like it was their only option to migrate over. Unfortunately, their tokens were sold, and then we went down here to a bottom of 20,000. Again, I'm going over it again, but you might not want to go watch episode 1, so I'm going through it anyway. So let's have a look at what happened when we got to the bottom. I've got another chart here that doesn't have that weird green line. So the migration wallet was then selling those Legend tokens. All right, so selling the Legend tokens. Once it got to here, the believers in the project, the guys that got involved with the community takeover, then realized, wait, this is an opportunity to take over this project and dollar cost average. Again, that math that I'm going to cover in a minute. So the dollar cost average, we've got buyers now coming in. Still the selling's going on. All those migrated wallets, they're still selling. But that ran out around here. And you can see these green candles going up. That's the migrated wallets have been depleted. The dollar cost averaging and the new buyers are starting to win. And then these red candles chime in when, and I must admit, I did track a few wallets. Somebody sold their Legend token in order to buy into the pre-sale of that other project, because the migration deal was so bad. They thought, all right, well, if I'm going to get in, I may as well get in on the pre-sale price. Then I can sell whenever I want. Where the migrated wallets, the tokenomics, oh, this is getting bigger than Ben-Hur. The tokenomics are locked, okay? So the tokens are locked, and it's, anyway, that's why 558 people decided not to take the deal. Unfortunately, there was one more overhang, which was this little red sale here. There was a couple of wallets that thought, you know what, I'm going to try and get some money into the actual launch of this other project. They did it. Now, the project's called Wolfie, and I don't wish any ill on those guys. I want them to succeed as much as possible, because I know there's wallets that were in this migration. There's legends within that migration who would have preferred to stay here. They just didn't know they had an option at the time. Now, like I said, if you came to the chart and you looked at this chart, you might just go, nah. But if you know the story, which is why I've probably talked too long about it, if you know the story, you look at this part of the chart. So this is once the CTO took over, and you go, wait there, This is an opportunity to, if I haven't already, get into Legend at what is way lower than the launch price or the pre-sale price when we launched way back here and got to 3.4 million market cap, or 3.7 actually, before we would have taken off to our rightful place with the GigaChads of the world. So now you're getting another opportunity. The reason I'm telling you about this DCA strategy now is because it's not going to get much lower than this. Like I say, all that sell pressure is now gone. The migration wallet depleted. The pre-sale tokens are gone. The getting on the launch, gone. Now, there's no reason for sellers. So what I would suggest, if you haven't already, is the DCA strategy. I'm going to pull up my little calculator and just explain the math of it. Let's say you bought $100 worth of Legend at, let's say you got in close to the top. Okay, so close to the top, 3.5 million market cap. You got yourself about 29,000 tokens. All right, so I'll just write that up there, 29,000 tokens. Now, if you are sitting there with your $100 worth of tokens, $29,000 at 3.5 million market cap, and you're thinking, wow, once I get back to 3.5 million market cap, or the Legend gets back to 3.5 million market cap, then I'll have my $100 back. You could use a strategy called DCA if you haven't already. You take your $100, another $100. You buy in now. Let's just say at somewhere near 70. Let's even just go at 100,000 market cap. All right, so we're going to go. It's going to be 3 zeros and a 1. You're going to get 1 million. So for $100, you'll get 1 million tokens. So not the 29,000 that you got when we were close to all-time high. Now, if we add the 29,000 that you bought your original 100 with, you get 1 million, 29,000 tokens. Now, when we get back to all-time high, or where your first buy went in, instead of having your $100 back, you've actually got $3,600. That's the power of DCA. Now, when I showed you this chart here, the GigaChad chart, episode 1, we covered the GigaChad chart and how it took off. If that guy who bought, and I still got his wallet up here, if that guy who bought GigaChad, and I've looked at a few of his buys, he didn't buy right at the bottom. He dollar cost averaged in that first month, but didn't buy right at the bottom. So his first buy, he turned $900. $900. Now, if he just kept his monk, he would have had 550 bucks. So you might have a token in your wallet that you're thinking, this thing has never really gone anywhere. You could turn your $556 of monk into, what is it now? $695,000 worth of Legend. Giga, I mean. All right, so there are opportunities out there. You do need to get in early to projects, and I guarantee you, you're not getting in time-wise. It might not be as early as you could get in, but as far as the market cap goes, this is about as early as you're ever going to get into a project with such a killer ticker like Legend. So that's a little bit of math, and if you're not doing math in crypto, you need to have a lot of faith in your guessing game. So try and use math whenever you can. So what else have we got? Legend math. Let's take a look at Twitter. Now, I'm going to give away $100 right now. Now, don't tell my wife I'm giving away $100, and there is a little catch to this $100. It's like a check that you can't write your or I've changed the date on. I haven't put the date on. You can't cash it till next week or the week after, because I'm sending you $29,000 worth. 29,000 tokens. I'm going to send you 29,000 tokens. All right. So at 3.5 million market cap, your 29,000 tokens that I'm going to send you are going to be worth $101. All right. Now, if you want to hold them, that's fine. You could hold them to 100 million market cap. And if you do that, that means I would have actually sent you $2,900 worth of Legend tokens right now. Do not tell my wife I've sent you $2,900 worth of tokens. All right, but I've got a lot of faith in the project going up, and I've got a lot of faith in the person that I send it to is going to hold until that very point. Now, I did have a little test run, and it was a bit of a nightmare. I had this little Wheel of Fortune thing. So in episode 1, if you've seen episode 1, I said I was going to go random number, find the tweet, then find the number of person, and then random that again. It wasn't going to work. I kept landing on crap. So what I've done, while I was looking through the tweets, I found someone. Now, we've got our regular raiders, big hitters, always in there. He's always tweeting, sharing, commenting with some of these KOLs. P Billers in there all the time. You know, look at the quality content these guys are coming up with. But someone that's new to the scene and has been punching it out over the last 2 or 3 days, or that I've seen, the last 2 or 3 days. Where is he? Sky Daddy 1000. All right, let me just get on to Sky Daddy 1000. You can see he's even addressed his Twitter, and it looks awesome. So Sky Daddy 1000, much respect to you. You are a legend. Look, even what he's done here. He got a photo of me, and I look different without my hat on, probably different without my shirt on. But he's got a photo of me, and he's got happy birthday, legend. So awesome. So Sky Daddy, much respect. Now for the next $100 giveaway, 29,000 tokens, I'm going to be drawing it, and this will make more sense with our Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to be drawing it out of this Legends only. So what I want you to do is go in there, like, join, whatever. Something went wrong. You bet your ass it did. Let's give it a refresh. So the Legends only community, apparently it's like Telegram but on Twitter. So if you don't want to go on Telegram, this is your opportunity to join the Legends only community. So I'm going to be drawing one of the 16. Well, hopefully by then it's more than 16. But you can see we've got Sky Daddy in here. We've got the usual big hitters. And then I'm going to just hit follow, follow, follow. Ah, so easy to get connected to fellow legends. All right. So I think I've been talking long enough. Why don't we try getting... That sums it up right there. Be a legend. Fuck everything else. See you next time.